Hello, welcome back to my channel and welcome to this week's Sketch Sunday, 30 Christie's from Christie's Beautiful Life, 30 Days of Sketches Revisited. And this week's sketch is one I did a random number generator thing for both the series and the day, and I came up with series 4, day 26, and I hope that the sketch is up here in the corner since I seem to have got a hang of that. And it's a fun, but it's a busy sketch. It's a sketch for the love of pretty paper. And I think it's also for the UK scrap addicts. Is it UK? Yeah, I think it is. And this is a sketch by the lovely Laura Rumble. I've mentioned her before. We've used her sketch once before. I love her sketches. Sometimes I have a little bit of trouble with them, but this one I'm very proud of myself. And also, let me tell you today that our lovely friend Karen from Kara's Scraps over on Instagram is joining us. She'll be joining us right through the month of December. So she and Amber will be over on Instagram. And of course, Crystal and I are here on YouTube. So if you look at the sketch, I'm assuming that the hexagons that are in the sketch are probably, they look like stitching lines, so probably meant to be stitching over some pattern paper. I went a little bit of a different route. As I've mentioned before, I think I found a way that I really enjoy working with cut files. And this was a large 12 by 12 cut file that I'd received in one of my Creative Cuts Club kits. And a little while ago we were discussing, and I think it's with Annalise, we were discussing cutting, or was it Vicky? One of the two or both, cutting down our cut files and using them in pieces. And I tried that and I really loved it. So that is what I did here. So you see I still have some lovely leftover pieces, which are perfectly usable, gorgeous little cut files on their own that I could use elsewhere. What I did to begin with is I took my lovely little box and I went in and I did some misting. You've seen me do this before. I took, to begin with, 3 shimmers colors. I took Mama Sings the Blues, which is my favorite navy, and colors that would go with the pattern paper that I'm using, of course. So Mama Sings the Blues, you can see that sort of in this area here a little bit and down on this area here. I also use Palm Reader, which is a little bit of a darkish green. You can see it a little bit here. I have to admit that after I finished all of this, you can see it a bit here as well. The green does not come out as much, but I'll show it. I'll try and show it to you close in a minute. And then some Scarlet's Fever, which you can see here. So let me see if I can bring that up a little bit more so you can see a little bit some of the green, the red, and over here as well. And then what I did is I went in and just about everywhere used some Heidi Swapp Gold Color Shine. And I love that effect. And here you can see, because I had one of these, there were 3 of the hexagon that had the beautiful leaves in them, and I actually cut one of those apart. You can see a little piece of it here, one of the leaves here, and here you can see a lot closer one of the leaves and how it looks at the end. And I just love that effect. And I think that made it pop off the pattern paper. So underneath here, I was working with the Winter Memories, the Photo Play Winter Memories collection that I bought from Scrapbook Your Joy. I have one little piece of vellum here that I have left over from a layout, a 6x8 layout that I did in my December Documented that you will see, I think, next week. And I just layered the papers sort of the way they were in the sketch. Some scallops here, some scallops there. And it creates a little bit of a busy background, but I love it. So therefore, of course, I went with just a basic white background that I cut down, inked my edges in the new way that I love inking, which is a lot messier and a lot more ink showing. It almost looks like a little bit of a painterly effect. Put that on some mossy green cardstock. And then I just laid the pieces. This is one piece here that has the 2. This is one piece that has 3 of the hexagons. And then I added this little leaf in here that I cut out, and this little piece here, just to give a little bit more, I guess, of a diagonal feel this way. And then I popped my photos up the way they are on the sketch, popped them up on foam, and used this lovely navy pattern paper here to back my photos. And then I went in and I got the Maggie Holmes from the Marigold collection, the puffy stickers, which, remember, if you remember last month, I didn't use them at all. So I got them out and I just popped in some of the leaves here, here, and here. A few of the hearts. And as you know, I love to overlap 2 hearts together in 2 different sizes. This is becoming a little bit of a pattern of mine. That is what I love to do. This lovely little flare from Chatney, Merry Days. I used one of the Nicole Jones printables here just to get a little bit of journaling. And since I had these 2 little circular elements, I still had one Chamel wood button left. So I just popped it here to give me a little bit of a triangle in the greens, but in the circular elements as well. Sweet. Because these are photos, of course, that you can tell that I took them off of Google. The story here that will go into my generic album is yet again of desserts over the years and tradition. And when I was married, my ex-husband is Welsh. So that is where I learned all about, well, my dad was Irish, and came over here as an adult. I don't recall, though, as a child, ever integrating any of the specific desserts into our Christmas. We tended to go more, I guess, the French-Canadian route for some reason, because the mince pies and the puds and that kind of thing was definitely when I got married that I discovered all of these. And it's, you know, when I was with TJ, it was all about plum pud and mince. I still love them. I used to make mince pretty much every year, and I made a couple of times the pud, but then I started buying them when we had a Marks and Spencer's not too far, which we no longer have. There is an online Marks and Spencer. I was talking about Marks and Spencer's with my lovely friend Helen the other day, so I went to look, and we do have a Marks and Spencer's online Canada, but there is no food. So there you go. And you will be seeing where the dessert has progressed, of course, now that I work with my lovely nephew in his awesome Italian gourmet food shop and bakery. So you're going to see another page that talks about Christmas desserts. So there you go. That is my layout. I seem to have gone on a little bit today. I tend to be telling you, I guess with the Christmas, I'm telling more stories. Let me know if you enjoy that or if you really just want me to get on with it. So thank you for being with me. Make sure you pop on down below and see what Crystal did. And then over on Instagram to see Amber and Karen's takes on the sketch today. Pop on over to our Facebook group, the 30 Days of Sketches that Christy started, where there's some challenges where you could win a choice in the next series, choosing one of the sketches for Series 7. I will see you again here back next week. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope you are enjoying December so far. Talk to you soon, my friends. Bye for now.